Hey, it's Tom Neverman. My company, Orgodomo, specializes in relocation orchestration. Let me explain that. A wedding planner is to a wedding what relocation orchestration is to moving. We not only schedule and coordinate every aspect of our clients' relocation projects, we oversee and supervise the professional movers and packing services our clients hire. You know, I realize there are a lot of videos out there on how to pack and move yourself, but not so much on how to let professional movers and packers move for you. And I think the problem is people don't always know what to expect from full-service movers. In this video, I want to discuss how to prepare for the professionals to do the packing and offer some tips on how to avoid problems. As I always say, moving doesn't have to be a pain in the address. You know, when you're moving, you have the option of hiring a mover that will actually pack all of your belongings. If your move is being paid for by your employer, they may offer a package where some of these services are included. You know, for some people, the idea of strangers touching their stuff freaks them out. I totally get it, which is why I wanted to do this video. If you're prepared for the professionals, it can actually make your move less stressful and more organized. I believe it was Alexander Graham Bell who said, "Preparation is the key to success when you're moving." Okay, so he didn't actually say the when you're moving part, but preparation is the key to success when you're moving. And I just thought I should give Al credit for his part of that quote. Okay, first things first. You have to be prepared before they show up at your door to start packing. How different companies pack or provide services will vary, but there are three aspects that are pretty much a given. Number one, they're going to show up very early in the morning, which is why you have to be ready when they arrive. You are not going to get any prep work done the day they start packing. Number two, things are going to move fast. These professionals can probably pack your entire house in a day or two, depending. And that's another reason to use professionals. You don't have to live in packing hell for weeks on end. And number three, the packers are there to pack, obviously. But trust me, they'll pack everything. So as far as preparation goes, make sure you empty your trash cans. And I know some of you right now are like, "Oh my God, they packed our trash cans the last time we moved." I know. And unpacking trash after it's been in a hot moving truck going cross country is nasty. But we're getting a little ahead of ourselves. Let's back up a bit. A lot of people, my clients included, think they should get a jump on the project and start packing before the packers arrive. No. That's like those people who have to clean before the housekeeper arrives. Look, I'm originally from Wisconsin, where you'll hear the phrase, "Go pack, go, go pack, go." But in this case, I say no pack, no, no pack, no. And then I add the phrase TSO, which stands for throw stuff out. That's the best use of your time before packing. Sort and purge. If you want it to sound a little fancy, use the term winnow. That's the word I use when sorting and purging with clients because it just sounds expensive. But really, why pay to move things you don't want? TSO, for God's sake. Throw stuff out. Now, when the packing does start, I like boxes labeled for the room they're going to, not necessarily where they came from. So while you're winnowing, start thinking of where things will go in your new home and label them accordingly. For example, your new house may not have all the same rooms the old one had. Let's say you have books in different rooms throughout your current home, but the new house has a room you're calling the library. Label the books in each area of your current house to go to the library. It'll keep you from having to move boxes of books around while you're all stressed out about unpacking. Now, another option is to group like things together and label them. For example, gather all the framed tabletop photos in one place so they can all be packed together and mark them for a centrally located room so they can be easily dispersed. Same with knickknacks and tchotchkes. And I usually label boxed art and decor pieces to go to a room that won't have a lot of activity in it, like the dining room or a spare bedroom. Now, for labeling purposes, blue painter's tape is your friend. It comes in other colors as well, which can be helpful if you're labeling things to go in different directions. For example, green tape means storage and blue tape means house, things like that. It doesn't damage painted or wood finishes, so you can stick it anywhere, walls and furniture, and there are other uses too. I try to take all the guesswork out of everything during a move. In fact, I used to have nightmares about matching lampshades with the proper lamp. So I create a system and I use painter's tape to identify which lamp and shade go together. You can also use this tape to label furniture pieces for where they're going in the new house, but that's another video. Now, I'm sure there are some personal items you'll want to pack before the crew arrives. Yes, personal items, and I'm also talking about personal papers and jewelry. Here's the deal. Go ahead, pack any personal items you want. But keep in mind, movers won't insure anything they don't pack themselves, so leave all the breakables for the professionals. Oh, and about packing things like jewelry. Label the box dirty laundry or something like that so the contents aren't so easily identifiable if someone walks by the moving truck. Now, there's some additional prep work to handle as you get closer to the pack date. I get most of my clients to go to a hotel or go on vacation before the packing even starts. That's why they hire us. They get to sleep in. We're the ones meeting the packers and the movers at dawn's crack. If you're staying on site during the process, good for you. But pack a suitcase like you're traveling with clothes, toiletries, and medications, the stuff you'll need for a few days of survival. And don't forget about pets. Take their food, leashes, water bowls, etc. And I strongly recommend ordering out for food the next few days. If you insist on cooking, set aside a few pots, pans, and dishes, but don't overdo it. You're just making more work for yourself. Maybe use paper plates? However, if you're a coffee addict like me, do not forget the coffee maker, the filters, and the coffee. Otherwise, you're in for a long morning. Have any items you don't want packed very clearly labeled. This includes the items you need for the next few days, as well as any items that stay with the house, like floor plans, appliance manuals, extra paint, tiles, things like that. And I print signs to hang in each room to identify how boxes from that room should be labeled. Some areas are easy. Kitchen goes to kitchen. But I use names for each of the kids' rooms. I've had situations where the packers labeled boxes boys' room and girls' room, which is great. But if you have more than one boy or girl, you can see the issue. You're just in for a little extra work. You'll need to continually circulate while the guys are packing to make sure things are being labeled properly. Usually, my staff will pack clothing and personal items so we can either keep the organizational system the client has intact, or we start grouping clothing together as we pack to ease the unpacking and professional organizing we do on the other end. Now, a couple final words to help make this a better experience. Keep in mind, these guys are handling all of your belongings. They have to get everything boxed up as quickly and efficiently as possible, and it's not always an easy job. And they may have their way of doing things, and they're not used to someone like you being prepared for them. I've found that working with them and being kind goes a long way. If you have everything clearly prepped, they should appreciate the help. Have water for the guys to drink, maybe even some sodas and snacks. I usually provide lunch, which not only makes them happy, it keeps them on the property, so I know where everybody is. Oh, and no turkey, makes them sleepy. Hey, have a bathroom for them to use with soap and water so they can keep their hands clean. There's a win-win. And of course, throwing the guys some cash as a tip is always appreciated. Okay, there you have it. If you have any additional questions about moving, organizing, space planning, or efficiency, I'd love to hear from you. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel, tell your friends, and follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Thanks for watching. I really hope you were moved. Hey, it's Tom. I want to thank you for watching my videos, so I am typing you this personal note. Could you do me a quick favor, leave some comments below, and let me know if you have anything about moving, organizing, space planning, or efficiency that you'd like me to address in the future videos. That'd be great. Oh, and if you could like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel, that would be awesome. Of course, you can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter too. Oh, and check out my website for the latest Blogadomo. Okay, I apologize for going on, but thanks for hanging in there. I really got to get going, but thanks again. You rock. No, really, you rock. Okay, stop it. I have to get going. Keep in touch.